All right. And Dust, you got your list, man?
I
I
do. Ready to
kind of
upset some people.
what are you doing first? You doing best of or worst of first?
I'll start with the best.
Okay, start with the best
Let's
there.
start with the best. You know.
And then are you gonna do your honorable mentions first or you want to do
Yeah, I'll
your
start with my honorable mentions before I even get to the top 10.
all right, cool. All right, let me cue it up for you.
No
All
problem.
right. So I already did my best of worst of. Nick already did his best of worst
Hmm.
of, but now it's time for Dust to give his best and worst movies of 2025 there. And he's starting with the best of first. And he's doing the honorable mentions. Dust, what you got for us, man?
Hey, thank you for taking your time. I'll start with my number three, I guess, and honorable mentions being Novocaine, a
Ah,
solid action film. It was a solid action film with Jack Quaid. Had a good time. Wasn't the best movie out of the bunch, but I ended up enjoying it more than I thought I would. It wasn't it didn't get close to the top 10, but when I really came back to look at it and seeing it again, I ended up remembering how much I did enjoy it. It just had just the right amount of kind of craziness with the action, and Jack Quaid did a solid job as this unconventional action guy. And so I just kind of set it down as yeah, nice honorable mention in a crazy
uh,
year.
yeah. Quaid, one of them good nipple boys, nipple babies there. I
Well,
like
he
them.
certainly earned his spot more than others.
Yeah. Thank you for reminding me about that movie. I
Mhm.
kind of forgot about it a little bit. I did have fun watching it.
Yeah.
Novocaine there. Okay. What's next?
Number two for honorable mentions is Paddington 3 in Peru.
Okay. And why Paddington 3?
Uh, I just like the Paddington movies. They're cute. They're very charming, and I just like the family dynamic with Paddington and the family that he's with. It's
Mm,
just enjoyable, wholesome, and fairly likable.
mm,
It's not as charming as perhaps the first two movies, but it still hasn't had enough charming where I was like, yeah, that's pretty cute.
mm. Yeah, that was kind of my big thing about it when we reviewed it. It wasn't as good as the first two, but the first two are so perfect,
I
I think
know.
as movies and so good. Yeah, that was kind of my main issues with it, but still a decent movie, I
Yeah,
thought.
I thought it was still enjoyable, and even when we were reviewing it, I had the same feelings. But when I thought about it and went through the list, I just went, you know what? It may not be on the top 10, but I don't want to forget about Paddington 3. I think they may not be as good as the first two, but it was still enjoyable.
All right. What's next on your honorable mention?
Last and honorable mentions is Looney Tunes: The Day the Earth Blew Up. It's such a shame. We get finally a 2D animated cartoon Looney Tunes, and barely anyone goes and sees it. It's really unfortunate, and it was a solid, fun movie. Was it perfect? No. Was it the greatest animated movie I saw that year? No, but I had fun. It was enjoyable, and it's a shame that because they just didn't promote it, that it's just kind of got left on the wayside, and it's such a shame. It deserved better.
Yeah, Nick, this was on his list there, as well. I think it was on his best of list, Looney Tunes there. Yeah, I mean, it's a shame they didn't promote it that heavily there. I think it would have
Yeah,
worked. A shame that they pretty much just Warner Brothers, I guess, sold off Looney Tunes. It's on Tubi now. People can watch it on Tubi.
nice.
All the old Looney Tunes cartoons, but and also, the Coyote versus Acme that's coming out this
Yeah,
year.
the
So
same
that's
people
gonna
that bought The Day the Earth Blew Up also bought um Acme.
yeah, so that's awesome. So awesome there. All
Yeah,
right.
it just barely squeaks by not being in the top 10, but I deserved an honorable mention.
All right. And what is in your top 10? What
All
in
right,
your
my
top
top
10 list?
10. Number 10, Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein.
Oh, yes. He loves the
This
monsters.
He
Yeah.
does love the Moonsters, and honestly, that's what keeps this at number 10. The visuals alone, the tone, the feeling of it, the operatic nature of it. This is very much I don't know if you've ever seen this, but there was a 90s Frankenstein, I think the BBC did. That one is very similar to the 90s that they did there and a few
That's
of
not
the
the one with
productions.
Kenneth Branagh, is it?
Yes, it is
Oh,
very similar to that. It almost takes straight from it, honestly. This just feels like more like a remake of that interpretation, but with Guillermo del Toro paint. And this may not break ground. It may not be the best as it may be the greatest interpretation of the modern Prometheus, but it's very much a specific telling of it that I just enjoyed the visual nature of it, and it really just won me over. But because of that, I didn't feel like there were parts in it I wanted to love more. I really do like the novel a lot, and I like the different interpretations. I wanted more from it, but in the end, I thought it justified itself just being at the very bottom of the top 10. It earned its spot from visuals and direction alone.
mm, nice. Okay. And Best Picture nominee, Frankenstein.
Mhm.
Awesome. All right. What else you got?
Number 9, Bring Her Back, a
Why don't
small
you bring
little
her
horror
back,
movie.
man? What's going on, man?
Bring
Oh,
Her Back is another story. It is a similar story of the made by the same people YouTube duo that did the not Let Me In, but
talk to me.
Talk to Me. Thank you, Talk to Me. And it's very much in the same vein. If you liked Talk to Me, you're gonna like Bring Her Back. Bring Her Back is very much about decisions made. It's all about really is like a really dark and twisted look of both psychosis, but also regret, especially motherhood and family, and just where that line gets drawn between blaming your own actions for another person's actions and then trying to blame that on them. And it has that same just kind of dark, twisted nature to it, but a lot of earnesty in it, while also kind of blending some of the occult nature into it. And, again, if you do like, there's a lot of uncomfortable scenes in it, but it's very, very well done, especially for basically a couple of YouTubers. They got some projects and really, knocked it out of the park with, their previous one. I think it earned its spot at number 9.
Mm, yeah. Philippou Brothers, really good. I love Talk to Me. Sage rated him true. He hates Talk to Me. He saw it. I recommended it. He said, man, I fucking hate that movie. But
That's
yeah,
fair. It's a very and if you didn't like Talk to Me, you may not like Bring Her Back, but Bring Her Back is different. It is different. It's not the same style. So you
yeah.
might like Bring Her Back.
Yeah.
It
So
is uncomfortable though.
and Sally Field, I mean, everybody's giving a lot of attention. No,
Mhm.
I'm not trying to say Amy
Yep.
Madigan doesn't deserve it for Weapons, but Sally Fields, I also think, I mean, Sally Hawkins, I'm sorry. Oh, damn, I keep doing that.
It's
Sally
alright, man.
Hawkins does really great in Bring Her Back. I think she deserved a lot more attention for her role in that. I think
Oh,
she's
yes, the neurosis she displays. Yeah.
yeah. But what else you got, man?
All right, number 8. This was kind of a wild card. I still don't is again it that is K-pop Demon Hunters.
Mm, okay. This
This
kind
was
of
the dark
surprises me.
horse.
I didn't expect this to be on your list.
No, this was a very limited year, and I kept thinking back to it. And in any other year, it probably would not be in the top 10. But in this year, I thought it was solid for what it was trying to be. It's good, decent style, decent comedy and levity, solid enough songs. Not my type, but done well enough, and characters that were actually likable, and we kind of dug what they were going for. It's not a perfect movie. It's not maybe in any other year might not have been in this top 10, but I had a solid time, and it earns its weird stasis of being at the top 8, at least in the top 10.
Yeah, when I saw this movie and reviewed it, I didn't think how much it was gonna take the world by storm,
Yeah.
this movie has. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised. K-pop is really big right now. It's huge right now.
Mhm.
And yeah, I mean, it's multiple Oscar nominee, K-pop Demon Hunters. It'll probably win for
It'll
best
be best
song.
song, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that song is golden everywhere. I mean, they even performed it at a football game, halftime
Oh,
show.
yeah, and it's sold out.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
huge. What else you got?
Alright, number 7 is Black Bag. This one kinda snuck under the radar as appropriate.
Mm,
This one is very much a spy thriller of legions versus it's a very technical movie. whose allegiances you have between your husband and wife, job versus personal wants versus also business. Who's lying on who is working with what, and it really I just kept thinking about it the course of the year, and I saw a lot of type of thrillers, but that one ended up being one of the more interesting ones. Despite its limitations, I ended up enjoying the performances quite a bit.
Mm. Yeah, this was on my early best of. Steven Soderbergh had 2 movies come out in
Mhm.
2025. He had this, and then he also had, Presence, which Presence did end up on my, list
Mhm.
there. It ended up on my honorable mention list. But Black
Yeah.
Bag is very good there.
Mhm.
I did like that quite a bit. Michael Fassbender is perfect at playing sociopaths. People with no he makes people
Yes.
with no emotion have emotion. Like, it's very good. I don't know how he does it, but he does a very good job at that.
No, he just acts how he is.
Yeah.
A sociopath, probably.
You think that's how he is in real life, Michael Fassbender?
Probably,
Yeah.
honestly.
But yeah, very good. So yeah, 2 for 2, I thought, Steven
Yeah.
Soderbergh in 2025 there.
And then we move on to my number 6. This
Mm.
one is probably on many people's, and some people may not have liked it as much, and that's why I kept it on number 6. I had my own issues with it, but that's just Sinners.
Okay. Good old Sinners there. Yeah, this is another movie taking the world by storm there. 16 nominations for the Oscars there. Critical hit, financial hit. Yeah, why is Sinners number 6 for you?
Sinners is number 6 because I couldn't justify it being in the top 5. I do have issues with it. It's a very simple premise. It's not very complicated, and it does get by on really direction and uh the main character alone, him playing him and his twin brother. Really just this
Michael B.
environment.
Jordan?
Yeah, Michael B. Jordan. I was blanking on his name for a moment. He does a good job because you really do feel like they're 2 different characters, and he does play it very well.
Mm, yeah.
And that alone, because of how simple it is, the premise and everything else, it's good. Is it Oscar winning good? I don't know. I wouldn't really necessarily say so. But is it on my top 10, just below top 5? Yes. And that's where I put it, number 6.
Yeah. Yeah. Awesome movie there. Yeah. Huge, yeah, sweeping the
Mhm.
world by a storm there was Sinners. So awesome.
Now we get to
Um,
my top 5.
yeah, top 5.
Number 5, a movie most people probably didn't check out. It was on Netflix, and it's called Warfare.
Mm. All right. Yeah. You didn't see this in theaters first?
No, I actually checked this out later.
Okay.
This is
I see.
A24. Uh, this is number 5 is if you just want a movie that's pretty grounded, doesn't have a lot of character dynamics in this, but tries in a very dramatic way to get just the feeling and the vibe of being in the midst of a situation. There are very few movies that capture what it means to be in a combat zone like Warfare did. And it's like, does it make these characters super likable? Does it make them this? Not fully, but really what matters is, can we get out of the situation? Can we get, as like we're surrounded on all sides? Can we survive the situation, get out and get picked up from the drop zone and get out of enemy territory? And it just was, I found it deeply engrossing. Everything was well done, well shot, well acted. Limit on characters, what keeps it at number 5 or in some additional moments, but it's very good, very technically well directed, and everything I wanted from it, from a more of a as like a war situation, battlefield situation, and it earned its way as number 5.
Yeah. Yeah, when I reviewed this movie, yeah, I recommended how, obviously people talk about how closely it replicates an actual, war zone there and how it, is probably the best movie to
Mhm.
ever replicate actual warfare there and actual shootout, a firefight.
Yeah,
And then also you look at the cast, I mean, it's the who's who of all major kind of young leading men in Hollywood
yeah,
right now. I mean, you had the Michael Gandolfini's in it, Will Poulter's in it, Joseph Quinn is in it, Cosmo Jarvis is in it, like all kind of the big leading
everybody.
men of our time. Charles
Yeah,
Melton is also
mm,
in it, yeah, is in as well. But yeah, I kind of had the same issue with you. It's just like a lot of it kind of felt a little empty as far as character wise there,
yeah.
as far as that kind of goes. So
It's
yeah.
it's the best live action Call of Duty Modern Warfare interpretation you're ever gonna get, with all the appropriate jargon, all the appropriate situations. If you could watch this movie in VR, oh
I
man.
was gonna say that, yeah. then this is a movie that needs 4D, 4DX,
Oh, it does. It needs,
like,
like, holy shit.
yeah.
You're gonna be
Uh,
falling on the floor of this situation a couple scenes. You're like,
all right.
especially if they get the Dolby set up on that VR and you can hear the gunfire whizzing around you.
Mm, yeah.
Yeah, man. But that that was number 5. Moving on, number 4. This one's a documentary, and it's about one of my favorite comedians. I Like Me, the John Candy doc.
Mm. I wish I'd seen this. It's on Prime. I've been meaning to check it out.
Check it
Sometimes,
out, man. It's just
yeah.
a really lovely documentary. A lot of talented comedians, and they just comedians, directors, writers, just talking about how hurt it is to know that John Candy just died as early as he did, and how much he not only influenced so many of the comedies he was in, how like nobody has a bad thing to say about John Candy. Nobody. Everybody viewed him as like an Uncle Buck, a friendly guy. He was just a very kind and loving individual, and we lost him too soon. And it's a wonderful documentary that kind of goes over the heart of that. And if you don't have tears, at least don't have some tears in your eyes by the end, I don't know what to tell you.
Mm, yeah. It's on Prime, so I'll check it out definitely.
Yeah, check it out, man.
All right. What's your number 3?
Number 3 is Weapons, the movie taking the
Oh,
whole world by storm.
yeah. Nice. Good old weapons there.
Good
Zach
old
Krieger.
Weapons. I don't know what else I can say that hasn't already been said. This is just a fun thriller with maybe one of the funniest ends to a movie of that has horror elements to it I'd seen in a while. It just I couldn't. After seeing that ending, I was like, all right, this is gonna be on my best list. I just don't know where.
Mm,
Probably my top 3, and that's where it landed, and lands at number 3. Eh, the direction was great. The thrill elements are good. The horror elements are well done, and that the witch, the villain in this movie is just played so delightfully well, like done really well, and how awkward and human she's trying to be, but not doing well.
mm. Are you worried or
Mm.
concerned that they're doing a prequel movie with the backstory of her character
Yes,
or
I want to
okay.
know as little as possible.
Mm, okay, yeah, I'm a little concerned about that, but I don't know if it's Zach Krieger coming to do it, then
Maybe. I mean, you never know. Sometimes on the very rare occasions you'll have a really good prequel, but less is more, man. Sometimes I don't need to know a backstory of a villain. I like not having it just being a mysterious entity that just does bad things.
mm, yeah, and, shout out to Amy Madigan getting nominated for it. We're seeing a lot more
Oh
recognition
yeah.
of genre films being recognized at the Academy there. Not to say that kind of validates them in any way, I don't
No.
but
But it's
that's
just nice to
cool.
see.
Yeah, it's cool to see their performance
Yeah.
get recognized there.
All right.
Uh, yeah.
On to number 2, my last 2. Number 2. It's not the best, but as a technical movie, this one is fantastic. This is F1.
Mm. Yes, this, Brad Pitt, movie here directed by Joseph, what's his last name? Koronski,
Mhm.
there. Guy who did Top Gun: Maverick as well.
And it shows. It absolutely shows. This is the guy I would have wanted to have make a Superman movie. Instead of James Gunn, I would have liked to have seen him make a Superman movie because this guy understands speed, he understands power, and he just has a really good way of both not only directing back and forth, but also really good dialogue back and forth. I like that this movie was fun, conventional, but also I like that it shows that the old guys can still do it, and there's some actual wisdom to having a veteran on a team, but to also making way for the new guys coming in. It's a really just solid, great movie, and by far on this list of my top end, probably the top technical film of this list.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, on technical level, the racing sequences, I mean, like I said in the movie, I think it really puts you, like, in the driver's
Yeah,
seat more than I've seen any other racing
it was
movie
worth
do.
it to see it in theaters.
Yeah. Yeah, I think what this movie does for racing movies is kinda what Creed did for boxing, like,
Mm.
the sequences just were that really
Oh yeah.
great for it. And also I think that, with it's the dad movie of 2025. It's the
Yes,
best
yes, it
dad
is.
movie of 2025.
And God
Uh,
bless him for it.
yeah. All right.
And
There
my
we
number
go.
one.
Number 1, big
This
number
may not be
1.
the best movie, but it is my best movie in my heart. This is Sing Song Blues.
Mm, wow, okay, this also surprises me. I didn't expect this to be on your list. Oh,
I didn't either. I ended up really enjoying this. I like both of their performances. It's just a really great feel good movie. We really don't get these kind of movies anymore where it is good enough quality, but also really great acting, very solid, and just very wholesome. It's just really enjoyable. And out of my own surprise, I ended up really digging this movie, both in the themes it was going for, but also just like the dyn the dynamisms between her and Hugh Jackman.
mm.
And oh my god, I'm blanking on her name.
Kate Hudson?
Hold on.
Uh, you talking about Kate Hudson, you mean, in the movie, or her and
Yeah.
Hugh Jack Okay, yeah. Yeah, Song Sung Blue, I know Kate Hudson just recently got nominated for Best Actress at the Academy. That kinda surprised me. I know a lot of people going like, "Kate Hudson, really?" I mean, it just seemed like that surge just kinda came out of nowhere. I don't think a lot of people were
Yeah, I don't
predicting
think they
that.
expected it either. But
Yeah.
no, I think she and Hugh Jackman did great, and that's my top 10.
Wow, okay. So that was Dust. Best movies of
Mhm.
2025.